So you're just getting into astrology. You only know your star sign, your sun placement, but you're wondering, how do I get one of those charts that everyone else get, right? Because you want to find out how to get your moon sign, how to figure out your Jupiter placement, whatever it is. And you don't know exactly where the best place to go is and how to go about getting your chart, whatever. If that sounds like you, you're in the right place. So when you're looking to get your chart made up, probably the most important question you might have is, what do I need? Like, what information do I need? Well, as you may have gathered from going around astrology spaces online, you need your birth data. So you need your date of birth and you need your place of birth. And ideally, you're going to have your time of birth as well. So if you're from a part of the world that you're lucky enough to be from a part of the world that lists your birth time on your birth certificate, that's great. You can just go and get your birth certificate, wherever it is. If it's not in there, like where I was born, the birth time wasn't on there. So you're going to have to do a little bit of detective work. You might have to ask one of your parents, maybe a family member. Maybe you can call up the hospital. Maybe they have a record somewhere of the time. It's not entirely necessary. You can get a chart made up, but you do miss out on quite a lot of information. There won't be any houses or whatever, and the moon sign might change slightly, so it's going to be less than exact if you don't have your birth time. So ideally you do, but it's not entirely fatal. You can still get quite a lot of information without the exact time. And maybe, for example, maybe your mother doesn't remember the exact time, but she remembers that it was like roughly like 8:30 in the morning, something like that. And if you can get close, then your chart will be pretty close. And the next question is, where do I go to get a chart? Well, the good news is that here in 2022, there have never been so many options for places to go to get your chart made up and to get it done for free and get it done in literally seconds. Even 20 years ago, definitely 30 years ago, if you wanted to get your chart made up, you would have had to have paid a professional astrologer to do all the calculations, consult their ephemeris or whatever, and to know all the placement of all the different planets and everything and all the angles and all this kind of stuff just based from the birth date. It probably would have been expensive, not to mention it wouldn't have been within seconds. It would have been, I don't know, a week, weeks. I don't actually know because it's not relevant today because we don't have to do. But of course there are so many different places. So I'm going to give you a recommendation. I always go with astro.com. Despite that being my recommendation, I am going to start by mentioning the downside, and that's astro.com as I'm recording this, they don't have a dedicated mobile app either for Android or for Apple devices. That's a bit of a drawback. Their website is optimized for mobile use, so it's not terminal, but definitely that could be a bit of a drawback if you want to have something on your phone, because it can be a little bit fiddly if you're going in the browser or whatever. Now, for the good reasons to use astro.com, first of all, it's free. You sign up, you can get a free account. You get space for, I think it's 50 charts, like right off the bat, just for signing up for free. It's really easy to use. It's really versatile. You can look at transits there, you can look at progressions, you can look at synastry, you can look at composite charts, and anything else, a million different things that you would never need to use, you can on astro.com. So you could spend like all day just fiddling around looking at random charts that no one really knows how to read. But the thing is, though, the main thing about astro.com is that the way that they format the chart, and natal charts in particular, is really easy to read. It's by far the easiest, and as a professional astrologer, it's my go-to just because of that. It's so simple. The information's right there. The color coding is great, and it's just really good. So that's my recommendation. So now I'm going to walk you through the process of getting your chart for free on astro.com. Please don't judge my bookmarks. So you go to Astro, you type it properly, and you go to astro.com. Okay, so when you arrive at astro.com, first thing you do, you go to My Astro up here, then you go to User Profile, then you scroll down here, Create a Free Registered User Profile, yes please, and then you accept this without reading it, because that's what you do on the internet. Just for this, because I've already got one, I'm using a temporary email address, but obviously you put your real one. So that's my made up email address. Choose a password, whatever. Title, you can be whatever you want. I'm going to be Doctor. First name, I'm going to be Dr. Mantis Toboggan. Country, you can be from whatever country you like. Today I'm from Japan and my language is English. Okay, and then you want to click OK, and it'll say it was created. Please click OK below once more, and you say OK. So then it says hello Mantis Toboggan. And what you could do is add new astro data, then you put your name, which is, of course, Mantis Toboggan. I am male, and my birthday was, why not, it was the 2nd of July in the year 1989. That's actually the year I was born. The time, 1:22, all the twos. And I was born in Iowa. It's not a country. Iceland. And I was, oh wait, I need to know the name of a town, don't I? Hong Kong, and I was born in Maechyl. There we go. And then it automatically comes up with the thing. So Maechyl, there we go. And then, so you check this is all correct. This is where you need the birth time and the name and everything. And then you go to continue, and it'll say hello Mantis Toboggan, and you scroll down, and guess what? That's your name. That's here. Click on this. Then you click chart drawing ascendant, quick access to your chart and calculations. Boom. That is the birth chart of Dr. Mantis Toboggan. Born in Maechyl. So there we go. And that's it. And you can take this, you can copy it, you can paste it, you can post it in subreddits and Facebook groups and whatever, and ask everyone to roast you. That's what you're supposed to do with it. So this part here is your chart. This is a list of your placements. So you can see your sun placement here. For this guy is Cancer, the moon Gemini, and the ascendant, which is the other one, is a Libra over here. So, and then you've got your Mars placement here. You can see from this, if you're not sure about these glyphs, you can see them from this list. They've got the glyph and then the name after. So that's what Saturn looks like, and you can see it there. Saturn's in Capricorn. And then you're like, oh, it's down there. Saturn is in Capricorn, just as it says. And this is the aspects table, but I'll cover all that kind of thing. These are the modes and the elements, and I'll cover all that in future videos. So that's that then. That's from hero to zero, from not knowing anything to having a full and complete list of all your placements. So thanks for watching. If you thought that this video was any good, and if it was helpful, please let me know by hitting the like button below and the subscribe button. And if you want to go even further, leave me a little comment to tell me just how great this video was. Alright, thanks. Hope it was useful, and I look forward to seeing you next time.